a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 30, but
Come on, man. I'm ready.
Productive return after deciding to bring it out.
What? Amari ain't here. Amari's not here.
Ready? Handoff to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. LSU quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Is this a league outside?
Coming out with it, it's Humphrey.
What boy?
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short.
They the park right here?
Taking a knee in the end zone.
What type of workout y'all do there?
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so
tired off
hard
of it.
to operate under these conditions.
They tired off of it?
From the
Or they
gun,
tired
Dan
off of it?
looking for room. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. On the run deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Unloads quickly. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He'll keep it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field, having those go-to guys.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third slings it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring it
Bengals
extra
picked up 2
DBs,
people. They
play for the
picked up a
pass,
defensive
rush
end
the
from the
passer, and
Seahawks,
this
and the
offense
Seahawks was in
flips the
too, bro.
script.
And they
Runs
picked
the
up a
football
safety
right
from
at
the
'em.
Chiefs.
Nice job by this offense catching them
Yeah,
off guard,
I texted
making
the
the
safety.
big
I didn't
play,
text you the
getting the 1st down with
what
the
you
run.
call it.
Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's buried. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Myers on the move. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is
I got that
defensive
screen
staff,
too.
after having the ball just run down their throat and throwing over their heads.
I was starting to get irritated because I didn't know how to get the screen out of there. I didn't know those windows, the defensive thing, and they lay down. I didn't know those.
He'll bring it out. It's Humphrey. Not
So, I was
nearly
able to
as much
get
as
that,
he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
I was able to get the screen out and
This drive will open from the 15.
do what I needed to do.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They have an elite track program here at Texas A&M and some speed on the outside in football, too.
Yeah, and they got elite high school football, too, Reese. I mean, you find these guys, they're everywhere in Texas, and when you can get them to come to the Aggies, and you can offense offense with playmakers on the outside with this speed, I want to be the offensive coordinator.
That's it becomes it. You tell people to do stuff, and you don't know if they're allowed to do it now.
What a back and forth battle between
I done heard you tell me you told Xavier to come pick you up plenty of times, but he didn't come pick you up.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Well, you have to wait and see.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it.
So get some momentum. Tua signed with the Falcons.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner.
Yeah.
Not
so
nearly as much as he
Falcons
hoped.
got
When
two
he
left-wing
brought it out of the end
quarterbacks.
zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Right.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through. He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Spins away from the defense. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field.
Who said okay?
Fires complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Run in the red zone. It's Moss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Dropping back, it's Reed. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggies. Fitted in the window for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And now she said they did the heel.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson.
Wow, that's the work that they do.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Using his legs, it's Durham. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fighting off the defender. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
Stay in the hospital.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off the defender. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Under fire. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. LSU lining up first and goal.
See you.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Around the end, it's Durham. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be quick and early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Humphrey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The short hands, it's Moss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Makes the catch. It's Moss. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moss. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Oh, I laughed. I was about to say, I just laughed.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a big play. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
But you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Right down the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphrey. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, Dave. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing.
Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Touchdown, Aggies! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Extra point here will tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Open space at the 25. He's loose. He's inside the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here.
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Tiger. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it out. It's Humphrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Right on the money. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. On the ground, it's Durham. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. LSU right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Man, this is what...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Tigers. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there is no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page.
There he goes.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some help.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll try it over the left side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking for space. It's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Might be changing the route. Right back to the well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 up.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. LSU quick to the line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for room. It's Berry. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Aggies. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And, David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motive?
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end. Picked up an extra yard. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going to the running game. And the good news for the offense, there is nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now they'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Under fire. Floating away. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on up,
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
it didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Humphries. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On the move, it's Frazier. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. right back to the well. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Downs. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Using the quick game.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Got a little space. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy can catch it or nobody can catch it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and more. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Frazier. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He's got it on the move. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the edge, it's Frazier. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. It's a running room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And right down the middle. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Downs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it to the right side. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
They're going to test the right side with this one. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking for room. It's Frazier. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Georgia going up tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Got the big paws on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Downs. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Tate. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes have it for the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. With the catch, it's Grant. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Makes the grab. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, pass marker. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for space to the left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Going with the ground game left. Ripping through the defense. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he made the extra point without problem. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Downs. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Tate. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all of the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thurman. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Rush is on him. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Humphries.
Slants are very tough to cover. but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got him on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the...
Into the secondary on the right. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Buys a little extra time. And he was Hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Downs. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
It's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Smashes it with the stiff arm. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wants to pass. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Downs. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll bring it out. It's down. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team?
Looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And man, this has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Under fire. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off like